Welcome, everybody, to Sasa and Goff Live Recorded. I'm Sasha.
I'm Goff.
And we are back this week with our top favorite and least favorite professional wrestlers.
I screwed that up.
No, that's just how we worked it out.
Damn
That's
it.
beautiful. Thank you guys for checking out the show. If you're new to this show, we do a top 3 list of our favorite and least favorite, whatever topic it is.
Yep.
At the end of the show, we get to that top 3 list. When we are finished, we will drop down the bucket and pick something else. If you feel like adding a topic to our bucket, send us an email, sasaandgoff@gmail.com, or leave us a voicemail, text us, 1-727-266-6469. If you're watching on YouTube, it's this number that's somewhere on the screen. I forget where I put it.
I think usually down here.
In the middle?
Down here.
Down here. Pro wrestling.
We'll get to
You
that.
See what I did?
Hell yeah.
It's about time we got to pro wrestlers. This is episode 59 of this podcast, and I have a little bit of a history with pro wrestling. And
I'm looking at your 100 plus episode history on the wall across from us.
Oh yeah, the Bitter Marks podcast, that was excellent. I also have a picture of Terry Funk right over there.
This whole room is wrestling.
A lot of wrestling in here. Wrestling sucks now, but
you still watch though, right?
I watch AEW, the only wrestling show to watch. If you watch WWE, you're basically supporting terrorism, and that's it.
Yeah. That's it, my friend.
All right, that's it for the show. We'll see you guys. So that's it. Thank you guys for checking us out. Goff, how are we doing this week?
I'm doing really well, actually. I woke up this morning, though. It was kind of obnoxious. There was, right around 7 o'clock this morning, no joke, a helicopter in my neighborhood.
Okay.
All right. Whenever you hear a helicopter, it's like, all right, it's either the news or someone's had a horrible injury. All right. Now, the thing is, I've talked about the Ring camera, the Ring community on here many times. I have finally deactivated all notifications from Ring because it's just gotten to a point where it is so obnoxious with these people. Yeah. So I'm not going to re-sign up just to see if any of the neighbors can tell me what's going on with this helicopter, because now it's 7:30 and this helicopter is still in the area. Okay? So I'm like, Lucy, let's take a walk. I'll walk out, see if I can find anything. I can't see anything except other neighbors now stepping out of their homes looking in the general direction. What the hell is going on? So finally at about 8 o'clock, this helicopter is still going, by the way, I get in the car and I drive over because I live by COD and I live by Glenbard South High School. So I figured they were maybe doing some police training or something. Either that or, like I said, horrible accident. But we're an hour in now to this helicopter. So I drive over and I can finally, through the brush, see a helicopter. I'm like, okay, there it is. And I can see the long line coming down from it. So I'm like, all right, they're going to airlift someone out of there. They're finally leaving. Then I drive around and I realize this is just a helicopter that is airlifting supplies onto Glenbard South at 7 in the morning on a Sunday. So this, no joke, 10 o'clock is when it stopped.
What do you mean about supplies?
They were I don't know if it was heating, whatever, probably just stuff for renovations.
Some sort of construction.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless there's a hostage situation in the school and they're dropping supplies. But no, I mean, it was literally 3 hours, because I'm trying to tell myself too, well, maybe this is just an obnoxious neighbor that started mowing the lawn early, but it's no, you can hear the rippling sound of the woo, 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 woo. So it's
wow.
Yeah, so
are you sure they weren't dropping glizzies?
They might have. Oh, no. Which we missed that too, by the way.
The Joliet Slammers game we talked about, where they were dropping glizzies. 6,500 people went to that game.
That's awesome.
Including Bill Murray, who's part owner of the Joliet Slammers.
Yeah, no, now I know that because you sent it to me, and I was gonna make an Instagram post and send it to the Joliet Slammers.
Oh, yeah.
Where you at, Slammers? It's no, we did that last week, bro. It's shit.
Yeah, that's your glizzy update of the week.
Yeah.
We also so what happened? Did you attack the helicopter?
No, but it was I just drove by, and it was funny though because on my way back through my neighborhood, I had this a high and mighty feeling I was gonna be the one that was gonna pull over and tell everyone.
Yeah.
It's don't worry about it. It's not terrorists. They're just dropping supplies off.
See, I thought you were going to tell me it was ComEd checking wires.
Oh, no.
Because that's what happens here.
Oh,
every time they go and they're checking wires around, or whatever they're doing, stealing our identity. I don't trust anybody anymore. What's it called when you don't trust anybody anymore about anything? That's where I'm at. in regards to like businesses.
Yeah. No, that's a.
But
I
yeah,
don't
so
know.
people will write on like my hometown page like, what's going on? What are these helicopters here
Yes,
for?
that's what I'm. Yeah.
And then people will respond, you idiot, they're here for ComEd, checking the telephone wire or whatever it is. And I'm like, do you have to call him an idiot off the bat? Like, and by the way, can't you figure out something else to do with your life?
Well, that's the thing, though. It's just like, Google it. Call the police station if you really need to. I
We
mean,
all
it's
have
like
too much access to each other.
Yeah.
Screw AI. We need to reverse course. We need to get away from contacting each other, and then things will be better.
Yeah. Let me ask you another quick question, because I was garage selling with Joni again this weekend. What's your take on backing in and out of like strangers' driveways? Like to turn around.
I'm actually okay. I do it all the time.
Okay.
Is that
she's like super against it.
Oh,
I think
okay.
she even tried using the word illegal to me, and it's like, I don't think
Illegal.
that's true. But yeah, she's like, why do you do that? It's like, who cares?
Yeah.
For me, it would be like if I was to complain about it. Yes, that second my heart stops for a second, because it's like, who the hell's at
coming
my
over?
house?
Yeah.
And then when they drive away, it's the best feeling in the world.
I get
But
that.
no, with garage sailing, we're constantly just like having to turn around and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I've gotten to the point now where I'm like more self-conscious about it, and it's like I'll almost pull up to the front of their driveway and then turn around.
I kind of get angry if somebody has like a curb that's too tall. I'm like, what is this?
And especially if you're coming in on an angle, because
you're ruining my car. But I'm the one who picked their driveway to turn in. Yeah, no, I'm okay with that. I'm for that. I think that's how you turn around.
Yeah.
I did when I went to your house for dinner a couple weeks ago. I pulled into your driveway and then I backed out and I parked on the street.
We
because
purposely left it open too for you guys.
But I'm afraid if my car like leaks oil or something, and then now you have this oil stain. So that's where my head goes with that. I knew you were gonna be like, come park here, because you have a big yard too. It's people don't know it's like a 30-mile hike to get to your door, your front door.
Well, we have a bigger front yard than back, so yeah, it's a little hike to get up there.
It's like the reverse mullet of driveways. So
well, actually, I used a power washer this week too. It's been quite a while.
Wow.
I actually brought it home from work, and speaking of you talking about like staining the driveway or whatever, you didn't. Obviously, you didn't park there. But I spent like probably 30 minutes power washing a spot, only for it to realize that it was already pretty clean. So it was just like, it went from like, I don't know, on the brightness or on like the cleanness schedule, it went from like an 8 to a 10. It was like, all right.
you got a lot going on over there.
Yeah, that's what I do. How about you, man? How's your week, man?
My driveway's filthy. I've never cleaned it.
You need me to come over?
Yeah, I would
power
love
washer?
anyone else to do the work. We're going to move because I don't like mowing my yard. That's the number one reason we're moving, because I'm sick of like yard work.
You guys
stuff.
move over by us and I'll cut your grass. We'll find you guys a house and...
Yeah, I can't afford to live in your neighborhood.
Oh, it's not...
We're finding...
If I can live there, you can afford it.
We're going to stay in some hostel month by month, I think.
Ooh.
That's the best that we can do.
Okay. American hostels?
I'm doing okay. What's going on in my life over here? Oh, we have an email. I could do that.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while.
Our dear friend Alf from Melmac reached out.
Alf!
And he's talking about glizzies because I just brought him up, so I figured let's do the email.
Yeah.
He says, okay, so I heard another episode where we got our weekly glizzy update by Sasha. Here's another one for you.
Gotta do it.
He says, not hating, just saying I have accepted it and I now expect it. It is at the same level as Goff with his cicada stories. For those who don't know, Goff has another podcast. C. Starts with the C.
Crap. Cicadas.
No.
Wait. Citizens of Pawnee.
Citizens of Pawnee. I was going to get it.
Parks and Recreation podcast where I bring you... No.
That's what I was going to say, a Parks and Rec podcast, but I couldn't remember the name of it.
I was just going to do my whole intro.
Oh,
but
good.
anyway, yes,
Do it.
I talk about... last summer I talked about cicadas a ton. So...
Every week. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
We learned a lot. You have a neighbor who works like with the forest preserve who like it was a whole summer of cicada. And so this is your summer of glizzy is what it is.
Yeah.
But he says, I was thinking from Elmac, what if Sasha's glizzy world collided with Goff's cicada world?
Uh-oh.
It would be like dogs and cats getting along, pure and utter pandemonium. Anarchy, I tell you.
Yeah.
He says, then I'm like, well, this world is full of idiots to think this is... hold on, I can't read this. Then I'm like, well, this world is full of idiots to think this way too. And sure enough, I looked at the Google machine, and there it is, an article of a dude eating glizzies topped with cicadas. What? WTF? As always, feel free to edit accordingly. Love you, love the show. Alf, love you too.
Yes, thank you, Alf.
My question is, was this you?
No. Absolutely not.
Are you interested?
No, absolutely not. For anyone that doesn't know how big a cicada is, it's like 1.5 inches. I mean, like, imagine, like, versus, like, well, I don't know, even, like chocolate-covered, like, grasshoppers, or I don't know if that's a real, whatever, but grasshoppers are pretty damn big, too, but, like, no, I would not want to eat an insect that I had to take 2 bites to complete it.
We talk about our rollerblading bet.
Okay.
That we have going.
I'm never eating a cicada.
All right, okay.
So, no, not going to do it.
Well, okay.
We real quick.
Then L from Melmac, that answers your question. Goff will not eat.
I will not partake. Joni and I were talking about this yesterday. Is there any food that you've ever had in your life that you don't regret having, but you're like, I did not need to eat that? Like, for example, frog legs for me. Like, when I had them, I felt bad eating them, and I was just like, there was no meat on that. That was just a waste of a frog.
No, but I do feel bad for the frogs in this particular case. Like, a couple times in the past year, the last couple Super Bowls, I've hung out with some of my dear friends, Ivica, Adam, a.k.a. Turtle.
Okay.
His name is Adam.
Turtle Soup is another one, by
Turtle.
the way. That's another one. It's unnecessary.
My dear friend Santino. Pee-wee was there this year. We go to the casino, and we watch the sports betting thing. We watch the Super Bowl. Before that, there's a Hugo Frog bar in the place.
Yeah.
And so we went there. And every year they get frog legs, and I just don't try them. I'm just not interested.
Like not to sound cliche, but it tasted like chicken, but it was just like, this is so unnecessary. There's nothing here, and it's like I legit felt bad. It's like that I'm eating this frog. Like that. What the hell is the point of this?
Yeah, I'm not too like adventurous anymore with foods.
Yeah.
I stick to like fowl birds that fly or whatever.
No penguin, huh?
No penguin. Chicken and turkey is usually where I'm at because I've convinced myself that I hate those animals, so I don't feel bad if I eat them.
Nice.
But I don't really eat red meat too much and that kind of stuff. I don't know. There's food that I've had that I'm like, I don't want this ever again. Yeah. But I'm not like disappointed in. I'll try anything once. Cool. Oysters, that kind of stuff. I might not ever try that.
You know what? My sisters.
I know that's not your question, by the way.
No, but I mean, like, I don't know. I was just going to give my take on oysters. I think they're fine, but I could do without them.
You've had them?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh. Well, anyway.
You got to have, like, the right dipping
preparation
sauce to go with it.
I think oysters is the one I would try of the shells.
Oh, you've never tried oysters?
Never tried oysters, never tried prawns, never tried any of the family.
Scallops?
I've had scallops.
I don't like scallops. Scallops is just like a gelatinous, like...
Yeah.
It's too, like, you're eating, like,
I've had both. The sea and the bay.
Okay.
Unless there's more than that.
The space ones you haven't had yet?
Neither one. I've never eaten any that have been dropped from a helicopter.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm kind of not trying new foods anymore. I'm kind of done.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I try new ice creams now. That's my thing.
Ice cream's where it's at. Speaking of ice cream, this has nothing to do with ice cream, but we also have a voicemail this week.
All right.
So I wanted to play this. It's from our dear friend Shug.
Ooh, Shug.
Shug purchased one of our T-shirts.
I think 2, actually.
2 of them.
Yeah.
Off of sasaandgoffmerch.com. One of them was our metalish logo, which is in the middle of the shirt. And he picked the pink version. So it's pink and black, like Bret Hart, by the way, speaking of pro wrestlers.
Or Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
There you go. Also wore black and pink.
Yeah.
And so he wore it to Michigan. He was going to Michigan to Tallywag and other things. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Tallywag.
And so he sent us a message here. I've not listened to it yet, so we'll see how this goes. Once again, sorry for all the slurs, but here it is. Here's our dear friend Shug.
Hey, Sasa Goff, how you doing? It's Shug, just traveling back from northern Michigan, and I have a funny story for you. I was wearing some of my Sasa and Goff merch in a local establishment that serves alcoholic drinks, and older lady came up to me and complimented me on my shirt.
Yes.
I asked her, "Do you listen?" She's like, "To what?" I just like the color on you because I was wearing pink. So, yeah, I chalk it up as a win for both of us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Congrats on the merch, everybody. Go out, grab some Sasha and Goff merch, and love the show, guys. Keep up the subpar work. Loving it.
Nice.
Every day. Our thanks. Bye.
Thank you, Shug.
Shug, that's why
Appreciate it.
you're up here, bud.
That's right.
That's
And
why you made the wall.
remind me, I got to put him in just his picture, the 8x10, while that's going. So
Yeah.
like called in.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
That's
Perfect. You put the name with the face.
Thank you, Shug. Yeah, one of my favorite parts about the sasaandgoffmerch.com store is the ability to pick different colored shirts
Yeah.
to go along with the logos.
awesome.
The logos have not been the greatest. That's on me. I'm working on it. I'm going to get better. I'm going to make some better ones. I got one to show you as well. Remind me about that.
Sweet.
But yeah, I love the fact that you could change like the quality of the shirt. People have not been complaining.
Yeah,
Now, maybe
so
they're
that's
just
a plus.
Maybe they're just being kind, but I think they're turning out okay, and I'm kind of happy with this thing. I'm not happy with some of the prices on some of the other things that aren't t-shirts.
Yeah.
But what can you do? We're gonna keep trying with that stuff. But anyway, thank you, Shug. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Shug and Elf.
And I don't know. I guess that's all. Me and Megan have been couch shopping.
Oh.
Have you been couch shopping at all?
Now, do you mean shopping for a couch or shopping from the couch? Like,
No, four.
gotcha.
We've been driving 2 buildings that
Oh.
have couches in them. Then they all bother you. You walk in, and then they hunt you like animals immediately.
Yeah.
And they go, if you need anything, just let us know.
Until you walk out of that guy's section, and then the next one comes up. and
No,
it's
the
like,
same
damn it.
one follows
Oh,
you.
did he?
They follow you around. So
Okay.
that, like, you don't have to go back to them. They're there.
Well, they want the sale.
and then they
That's
hear
it, yeah.
what you're talking about, and they go, oh, it's available in blue. And you're like, well,
That's annoying.
don't listen.
I told you to leave me alone.
I said a lot of bad things about Filipino people, and you never chimed in. But here we go.
Nice.
Just kidding. Love Filipinos.
Me too.
But yeah, so we've been going couch shopping because you remember my dog's sick and all that kind of stuff, and she's just puking.
How's she doing now?
The couch stinks. The
Better?
dog stinks.
Say
The
better.
house stinks. I don't know. She's around. Whatever.
All right.
And so yeah, it's been 10 years we've lived here now, which is crazy. We just had our 9-year wedding anniversary, which
Congrats.
is crazy.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you. And yeah, so we're going to all these couch places, and it's really frustrating. Have you ever been
Oh, yeah.
with Joni?
Yeah.
How many times you argue? The entire time?
You know what? I make it. Oh, yeah. We've purchased one couch together, and it was pretty simple, I'll be honest. I think
Wow.
it was one of those days, it was like a Saturday at like 5 p.m. and we're like, we need a new couch. So, yeah,
That's-
it was pretty simple.
that's
so,
incredible.
Yeah, but go on, please.
Well, so like Megan chooses a couch based on color
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully comfort, but we can't find any comfortable couches anywhere. Everyone is like these upright ones for old people.
Now,
'cause
what
if
kind
they
of couch
sit-
are you looking for?
A couch and a love seat
Okay,
combo, not like a whatever they call it, sectional.
sectional.
But yeah, Megan's like, ooh, green, let's get that one, and I'm like, it wouldn't fit in 3 rooms, like all of it. Like she doesn't take the size into consideration. We also have another situation where when we moved in, I don't remember the exact timeline, but her grandma passed away, and we inherited 3 of her lazy boy chairs, like recliner type chairs. And we had them in our house in every different room. They match with nothing, but they're grandma's chairs. They're great.
Yeah.
We had to get rid of 2 of them by this point. We have 1 left. And that's great for me because we don't even use the one, really. It's like in our master bedroom. You can read in it. It's nice.
Okay.
It's good where it is. But we don't need additional chairs. There's 2 of us and blah, blah, blah. Well, now her mom bought a house and she's moving and she's like, do you want my 2 recliners?
Oh.
And Megan's like, yeah. And I'm like, why? We don't need 2 recliners. We're having a couch and potentially another couch and her thing. And I want to know from the people. This is what I want to know.
All right.
This is her thought. They're nice and they're free.
Okay.
So we take them and put them in the house. That's her plan. without a plan of reselling, which is the only way my mind would go.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to resell something that big. It's just too bulky and
Yeah.
tough to move or whatever. Would you take 2 recliners that you absolutely don't need if they were free and nice?
If I was getting rid of 2, then probably, yeah.
To
But I
replace
mean,
them.
like, yeah, pretty much to
But not
replace
to
them.
add to your house.
Yeah. I mean, like, we don't have a ton of room in my house as is. So,
I told her
I know that's not the question, but
she
yeah.
wants
no,
to put them in the corner of the room facing the opposite way of the television. She wants to put one on the roof.
Well,
She
you
wants
guys
to
have a
put-
pretty big sectional down there now.
Yeah. And so we would either get one couch with 2 recliners
Okay.
or one couch, one love seat, one recliner. I know.
I think you should put a couch in the front lawn.
I agree. We almost bought a couch for this podcast. I didn't tell you.
That
but
would have been cool.
There were like some cool, like vintage looking, brightly green, whatever couches.
That could have been fun.
And I was like, right here instead of this
Yeah.
desk, it's kind of nice. There's just a couch,
Yeah.
the background.
That'd be cool.
I'm thinking.
All right.
So if we
Don't
get the
tell
2
me if you
recliners,
get one. I just want to show up.
2 recliners, I'd trade them for a nice couch.
That'd be cool.
All right.
Even 2 recliners up here.
Oh, now Megan's gonna make me
Oh
take
man,
them.
do it.
You have to go
Make
pick
him
them up.
carry 'em up.
You have to pick them up.
All right.
Son of. Yeah. So anyway, that's all I got for this week. Anything exciting for you? Oh, I know you have something for us special this week.
I do. And you know what? You're to blame for this because you created this monster.
Do we do this before or after? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Let's do it before. Or I mean, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I don't have any thumbs up, thumbs down. It was a pretty light week for me. If you want to do yours quickly.
I'll do mine quickly
Okay.
because they're also small.
Okay.
Thumbs up, thumbs down for this week. Finished Tires finally. The
Okay.
Shane Gillis
the
show.
second season.
Second season.
Okay.
It was kind of dragging, I felt.
It's like I said.
But
there's
by the
just too
time
much.
it ended, I was like, I'm okay with this show. I'll give the third season a shot.
2 questions.
Yeah.
What did you think of Thomas Hayden Church, his dad, and then
Whoa.
what did you think of the girlfriend?
I didn't really like the girlfriend aspect of it. I don't think it was necessary.
It wasn't done well enough for you to care about that, right?
Yeah, definitely. Because I felt like she disappeared for
Yeah.
a couple episodes.
And
then
you
came
didn't
back.
know what their standing was.
Yeah, 100%. I liked the addition of his dad. I like that it's Lowell from Wings.
Yeah.
And I think it brings an interesting. You could kind of see they're like, where are we gonna go with this? Okay, he's gonna whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that one. But the girlfriend to me was like, this is
Yeah.
unnecessary. So thumbs up for Tires, I think.
Cool.
Seinfeld. I started Seinfeld. I watched the first 2 seasons in a row of Seinfeld.
Wow.
If you know me,
Wait, the first season's short, right? Like 6
first-
episodes
it's
or
like
something?
5.
Okay.
and then the second season's like 12 or 13
Okay.
episodes.
Wow.
And so I'm gonna start season 3. I'm doing it. I'm going
Okay.
from beginning to the end.
Now,
This
have
is
you
the-
seen, like, the end? You know how it ends?
I know how it ends.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of the episodes. I've never really been a fan of the show.
Yeah.
And I said the only fair way to do it is to watch it from the beginning and see kind of if there's things that I've missed in story-wise and whatever. And so far, I'm okay with my thoughts on Seinfeld.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan in the world, especially Jason Alexander. He bothers me. We
He
brought
made
it up.
last week's list.
And
Yeah.
he made last week's list. But yeah, so Seinfeld, the thumb is still out. I'm not giving a thumb until I'm completely done with Seinfeld.
Gotcha. The thumb is still... Yeah, I got nothing. Come on.
Tuck the thumb.
It's growing.
Thumbs down to the band Ghost. Have you heard of Ghost?
I've heard of them, yeah.
Have you heard them?
Maybe.
Have you
I don't
seen
know.
them?
No.
So they're like...
I know their font because I've seen it so many
Okay.
times, but that's about it.
So they dress like black and white, like skeleton type
Okay.
faces, like a Svengoolie top hat.
Gotcha.
They're metalish, is what I assume. I thought they were like hardcore metal band or
Okay.
whatever.
There's Give Up the Ghost. That might be who you're thinking. Or the Ghost
No.
Inside. The Ghost Inside.
I
That's
thought it was this
Okay.
band because I knew what they looked like, and I was like, oh, they're probably super heavy and blah blah blah. They just played Madison Square Garden. They sold it out.
Wow.
They're a very big band. I think they're European. I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
But they were on Jimmy Fallon this week. They played a song called La Crima or something like that. And they played, and I was like listening to it, and I was like, okay, this is kind of like generic heavy at the beginning. And then it turned into like the wussiest song I've ever heard.
Yikes.
And I was like, it's not fair for me to judge Ghost on one song.
Yeah.
I need to listen to more Ghost if I'm going to. But I was kind of disappointed with that performance on Jimmy Fallon. So thumbs down for the performance on Jimmy Fallon of that song. I listened to the whole thing and I was like, that is not what I expected. I'll listen to other stuff and I'll see what I think of them. Maybe it's new and they've gone a different direction of what they used to be. But I just assumed it was like a heavier, like scarier, darker band than what it is.
Okay.
Based on what they look like.
Huh.
Then the other one I got for you here, there's I believe it's new A Day to Remember song.
I've not heard that.
Okay, so they have a new song called All My Friends.
Okay.
Have you heard this?
I don't think so.
So it's called All My Friends, and the music video features Seth Rollins, pro wrestler, since we're talking about pro wrestling. One of the lyrics in the song is like "Burn It Down," and that's also his theme music is "Burn It Down," and he comes out and he shoots like
I have heard that song.
Okay.
Now that you say, it's hard, like when you're listening to an album on like Spotify or whatever and it ends and it just starts playing.
Yeah.
You said that and I'm like singing it in my head and it's like, that's gotta be who it was. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so that song, thumbs way down.
Okay.
This is the worst A Day to Remember song I've ever heard. Not that I'm the biggest fan.
Yeah.
You got me into them. I do like some of their songs. I have them on playlists and stuff. They're
Yeah.
heavy stuff. They got some good stuff. Then they have stuff that I don't like. This song panders to people who like country music. It's not a country
Dude,
song.
I work with too many guys who like country music. I'm realizing
It's a problem.
now. Good Lord.
It's a problem.
Man.
We live in Chicago.
There's like 3 or 4 dudes. Like every time I get into one of the work vehicles, it's like that's what I'm listening to when I turn it on. It's like, motherfucker.
This
I hate
country
music.
is 2 different countries.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm leaving it there.
Yeah.
But
EDM or country.
That's right.
One of the two.
Choose.
Yeah.
And I choose Molly all the time.
Yeah.
Doing Molly.
Seriously though, where do you go? EDM or country music?
EDM
Yeah,
all
me
day.
too.
I love
Absolutely.
EDM.
I feel like we could have a lot of fun with EDM.
EDM's great.
Yeah.
Not all of it, but
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a lot of good EDM. ATLians, shout out the greatest band of all time. But yeah, so this song, you could tell they were pandering to people who like country. It's like in a bar that's like a redneck bar.
God.
The guy's got a hat that has camouflage on it. Look, I'm not against you and your camouflage hat and stuff like that. I'm against A Day to Remember, a metal punk band, whatever you
Yeah.
want to call them, writing
Doing
a
country
song
music.
for the people who like country music, who might like rock a little bit more.
Yeah.
It felt gross listening to this song.
All right. You know
Felt
what?
gross.
Then whatever song I was thinking of, that's not it. Because the one I'm thinking of wasn't bad and it wasn't country. So I'll listen to it. I'll
Even the
check it out.
guitar solo on this song disappointed me. And I love guitar players. So yeah, very disappointing and thumbs down to that. So that's all my thumbs up, thumbs down.
I had one that actually came to mind this week that I checked out because it was a band that I kept hearing, and I know you're familiar with this band, Teenage Bottle Rocket.
Yeah.
Not a very big fan. I think I heard a couple songs that were pretty decent, and then I listened to them, and they're just too
Yeah, it's like that pop punk.
yeah,
newer pop punk.
not like
It's-
surf punk, but it's almost got that kind of like or like the B-52's happiness. Like
it's a little it's Ramones inspired. It's
it's a lot of those Fat Records.
I've seen them
bands sound
live.
like
They're
that.
a good band.
Yeah.
I don't mind seeing them. But I don't go out of my way. I don't really listen to them.
All right. Well, thanks for interrupting because when I was talking before, you created a monster, and it was the first time we did a bracket on this show because now that's all I want to do, and that's what we're doing today.
Brackets and buckets.
Yes. I feel like brackets are good on this show, too, because it's like the most divisive thing, and I love it when our listeners get pissed off at us.
Yeah,
So,
I like that too.
I got a couple things
What's
here.
wrong with us?
First of all, yeah, I stole your pen, sorry, because I need to write your answers down.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to try not to alienate anyone here, so we're not talking about TV shows, any pop culture, anything like that. I think this is one that all of us can relate to. And this is just called the Tournament of Annoyance.
Okay.
So, kind of, obviously, we were talking about the score last week. They used to do, Bors and Bernstein used to do the Tournament of Bad, which was like one of my favorite things every year. So I always would write down my own Tournament of Bad things that I wanted to send in to them to
Yeah,
nominate
possibly
basically or whatever.
use,
Yeah. And it never worked. So anyway,
So you started a podcast.
yeah, so I started a podcast knowing that in episode 59 I would be able to do this. All right. So at the request of Giuseppe, I believe, I have also done divisions. Okay. So this isn't just random. All right.
Now I'm picking what is more annoying
What
to
is
me.
what is worse of these two?
What is
So
worse?
not what's better. When you hear them, whichever one to you sounds worse and you hate more. That's the winner.
Hate more. Okay.
All right. So for our first category, our first division, this is body/health related things.
Okay.
Okay. What is worse? Aspiration, which is essentially just water going down the wrong tube. You know, when you drink it and you start coughing, that's
Okay.
aspiration.
All right.
Or having to hold in a fart.
I'm going with
Aspiration.
aspiration.
Okay.
So what do you have? 32 of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We'll go We'll go quickly.
We'll go quick and play at home.
Okay. Hiccups or pins and needles. So like an arm falling asleep. Or yeah, you know, when you've been sitting on it. And
Ooh, pins and needles.
All right.
Pins and needles. Now, let me say this. You, I assume, have also done this.
Yeah.
And you
Joni
have
did one as well.
You have a final four?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Blisters, allergies.
Ooh. Allergies. I
right.
got blisters all over my feet because I run a lot.
Yeah.
Or I guess those are calluses. But,
Okay. General grooming, so just having to shave and take care of yourself.
okay, living.
Or over sweating.
Shaving or sweating? Sweating.
Yep.
Sweating.
All right. All right. So then
That's a tough one. I hate shaving. That's, If
I do too. Look at me.
yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
most
shaved
of
in
the
years.
most of the United States is with us on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're Chicago punk rockers.
That's right.
All right. Next category: driving related annoyances.
Okay.
Okay. Being stuck behind a school bus versus. Well, this is different for you because I know you still use a wired connection. I put no Bluetooth, so anytime you can't have music, essentially, because cars a lot of times it takes forever for your phone to sync up and
So no music or what was
stuck behind a
bus?
school bus.
Neither one of those are bad to me. I'm gonna go with stuck behind a school bus because I like driving with no sound.
Yeah, I
as
do that
well.
too, actually.
Yeah.
A lot, but all right. Red light cameras or being stuck behind a funeral procession.
Ooh. Let's go. Damn the man. Red light.
Cameras, hell yeah. Okay, people driving under the speed limit or when your check engine light pops on.
Oh, check engine. Yeah, forget that. I drive under the speed limit.
Okay. All right. A fresh red light or getting cut off.
Getting cut off.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be yours.
Yeah.
You are a truck driver.
Yeah.
Okay.
People who don't have road etiquette.
I'm trying to get better on your behalf. I am.
Look,
I
I'll
really am.
I'll cut a guy. I'm this close to snapping
stabbing
when it comes
someone?
to road violence
Nice.
and rage. Megan's worse than me on a consistent basis.
Okay.
It's like rain in Seattle versus rain in Chicago. It rains more in Chicago, but it's
Mm-hmm.
all at once.
Yeah.
That's me. Megan is just a consistent stream
Yeah.
of
So
Seattle
she's
rain.
probably not as bad because she gets it out like more and more.
Every day,
It's building up and it's going to blow up.
Mine is like if somebody does something wrong, boom.
You're not going
pile
to cut
driver.
them off. You're going to cut like their arm off.
Pile driver.
Nice. Okay. All right. Next category: general annoyances. Okay.
Genital annoyance.
Genital annoyances. All right.
Shaving.
So I don't know what this is called. I guess it would be like ketchup vinegar, but I put ketchup water. That's, when you go to squeeze it and all the the liquid pours out first.
Oh,
It
yeah.
sucks. Versus hair in your food.
No, the first one.
All right, ketchup.
Yeah, I don't even. I guess if you told me where the hair was from, it might have a different effect. But no, that's gross when you get the ketchup
Yeah,
juice.
it sucks. Okay. Bathroom conversations. So, yeah, just urinal conversations
Yeah.
versus drug company, pharmaceutical ads.
Pharmaceutical ads.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
And that's all the new ones. I mean, not like old
Yeah.
school Benadryl. I'm talking about all the stupid ones that have Z's and X's and all of them. All right. No toilet paper versus kids with motorbikes.
Wow.
Or anything motorized. Scooters, all that fun stuff.
No toilet paper is worse, but I bring it up every 2 days to Megan. I cannot understand how these children are allowed to do this.
I agree. Okay. QR code menus or walking into a spider web.
Oh, spiderweb.
That one's the worst because it's like, you're like, did it wrap around me? Like, if the spider was there and you go into it, is it now like on the back of my head?
And I do it every day. Like, they make them in my front door.
Yeah.
And every time I take the dog out, I walk into it. At this point, it's like eating dog hair. Like, I know it's there,
Yeah.
and it just doesn't matter anymore. But
All right, final
Gotcha.
category. This one is kind of also body related, but I just called, ow, that fucking hurt. Okay. Cuts on your fingers versus shovel gut. We talked about that.
ooh, shovel
Yeah,
gut.
Shovel gut.
Shovel.
Anyone, if you don't know what I'm talking about, shovel guts when you're shoveling and the shovel gets stuck on something and the handle gets you right in the midsection.
Yeah.
All right, pulling a muscle, pulling a hangnail.
Ooh. Ooh.
Hangnail?
I think hangnail. I think it's like grosser.
Yep. All right. Stepping on a Lego.
I'm injured every day.
Yeah.
I
me too.
pull muscles every day.
Yeah. I welcome
Not a
some of this
masturbation
stuff.
joke.
Yeah.
Half a masturbation
Nice.
joke.
You tug muscles all day. Stepping on a Lego or stubbing your toe.
Stubbing my toe. I haven't stepped on a Lego since I was
Yeah.
6.
I got into an argument with my daughter about that today because she's like, that's like nothing. Legos aren't even sharp. And it's like, yeah, they are, especially if you're someone my size and you step on a Lego
Yeah.
versus someone her size. Anyway, all right, last thing, biting your tongue, cheek, lip, whatever, versus what I call the hand slam. And that is this.
Oh!
You know, when you hit a doorknob or a desk or anything, a countertop, basically when your arm is just swinging and it hits something without you knowing.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. What was the first one?
Like biting your tongue, your lips, anything.
I'm doing that. Yeah.
Biting?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I usually stub a toe more than I hit a hand.
Yeah.
But they both stink.
Okay.
All of this stinks.
It does. We're going back to the top. What's worse, aspiration or pins and needles?
Every time you say aspiration, I'm like having a goal.
Yeah. Not inspiration or. Oh yeah, goals and aspirations. It's
Yeah.
or you aspire to. Yeah. It's called aspiration. I had to look it up.
Aspirations or pins and needles, what is
Yeah.
worse? To me, I'm going pins and needles.
Yeah. If anyone doesn't know what I mean by pins and needles, it's essentially just your arm or leg like falling
Falling
asleep.
asleep,
Yeah,
yeah.
like if you're on it. All right. Allergies versus sweating.
I don't like allergies.
All right. Do you have any?
I do. I'm allergic
too.
to getting up before 7:30 a.m. It's not a joke. It is
Like
not
you
a
break
joke.
out in hives if it's before 7:30.
Legitimate. 7:29. I get up. I'm sneezing. I'm coughing. Megan, go, get her in here. She used to think that it was a joke that I was saying because I like to say jokes once a year or whatever. And she's seen it firsthand. If I have to get up before 7:30 a.m., I am a disaster. Like everything's leaking.
But at 7:30 does it all like close up, or is it just like you have kind
No,
of
I'll have
opened
it
the
for like
floodgates?
open the floodgates at probably about 2 hours before you heal or whatever.
You're
Yeah.
a freak.
And
All right,
I need to work at night. It's the only time I'm useful.
we should start doing this podcast at night.
It might be
Okay. All right. Sorry, we're making this. You okay with this?
This is
Yeah,
great.
we're good? Okay.
I'm
good.
having a good time.
All right. What's worse, driving behind a school bus or red light cameras?
Red light cameras.
Yeah.
Screw red light cameras.
Okay. Check engine light versus being cut off.
Ooh. Being cut off.
Okay.
The road rage in me.
All right. Ketchup water.
Gross.
Drug company ads.
Drug company ads.
All right.
I'm really going against the corporate
Dude,
machine.
I watch The Office every night, and it's like I see
Yeah.
every single one of them. Tremfya,
Sky
Rizzy, yeah,
Which
everything.
should be, if you went to the Joliet Slammers game,
Sky Glizzy.
Sky Glizzy.
Oh yeah. All right, kids on motors, walking into a spider web.
Spiderweb.
Nice. Okay.
I don't even think I picked Kids on Motors. I think I picked the other one.
No toilet paper?
Yeah.
Oh, I think. Okay. What's worth? No toilet paper or spider web?
No toilet paper.
Oh, okay. Changing it up. All right. Okay. Shovel gut, hangnail.
Shovelgut hangnail. Shovelgut. Shovelgut is a bitch.
Now, does it change it though if I say pulling a hangnail?
Yeah. I mean, like, it changes in grossness, but
Yeah.
not in answer.
In pain. All right, stubbing your toe or biting your cheek, tongue, lip.
Yeah, cheek.
Biting. All right, bud. We're down to the Elite 8, or I should say the egregious 8.
Why am I sweating?
I have 2.
Ooh.
All right. Pins and needles, allergies.
Allergies.
Okay. Red light cameras, being cut off.
Ooh. That's a tough one. Being cut off.
Okay.
I'll pay your stupid ticket.
No toilet paper or pharmaceutical ads.
Pharmaceutical ads.
Hell yeah.
They should be banned, along with billionaires.
There we go. Okay, which I agree. But all right, shovel gut, biting your inner mouth. We'll say.
Shovel gut or biting? Ooh, that's a good one. You bite the tongue, that stinks. You bite the cheek sometimes, and you're like, how did that even happen?
Yeah.
What's the physics behind that? But shovel gut, a bad shovel gut it's an embarrassment.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Because the neighbors definitely saw.
I'm on shovel gut.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, shovel gut coined on Sasha and Goff Live Recorded. That's our word.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
So anyone know,
Good band
if they're
name
asking.
as well.
Also, ketchup water.
Okay.
All right, it's your final 4, my friend. Allergies, cutoffs, not cutoff shorts, being
what I was
cut off,
thinking.
ads, and shovel gut. Real quick, Joni's final 4 was sweating, engine light, hair in your food, and stepping on a Lego. My final 4, sweating, people driving under the speed limit, bathroom conversations, and cuts on your fingers.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm surprised at her eating hair because you guys have a dog.
Yeah. But like Lucy's hair never gets on our food because she's a short hair. Joni does all the cooking, so if anything, she's eating her own hair. I was gonna give one of these to Megan, I forgot though. So Megan, I apologize. You should have been included. But anyway, all right, back to you, my friend.
All right, what's the 2?
Allergies versus being cut off.
Being cut off.
Okay. And then we've got pharmaceutical ads versus shovel gut.
I'm gonna go pharmaceutical ads on this one.
Okay.
Shovel gut, nice run, excellent work.
But the pain ends rather quickly. These commercials.
I've got a lot of
don't
anger
stop.
towards companies,
Tremfire.
corporations.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. All right, what's the worst thing on this list? Being cut off or pharmaceutical?
Pharmaceutical ads.
Pharmaceutical
Oh no,
ads?
I'm thinking
Okay.
out
I
loud.
was like, wow.
Pharmaceutical ads or
Being cut off, not wearing cutoffs.
yeah, that would be great.
Yes.
I'm kind of wearing cutoffs. These are very short.
Mine are kind of
shorts.
short too.
Yeah. It's age. It's getting to us.
Yeah.
Sometimes I deserve to be cut off. I never deserve to watch pharmaceutical ads.
Wow.
Pharmaceutical ads is the worst to me.
All right, pharmaceutical ads.
They're on everything. Do you ever get them when you get like 4 in a row?
Yeah.
It's the same exact thing, and they just keep playing it.
Well, they will play you like Sky Rizzy. There will be the one for skin conditions, then there's the one for erections, and and it's like hims and hers and stuff. These are like, I'll use an example. Resident Evil. I know you're not into it, but there's the Umbrella Company. That's like what they created these zombies.
Okay.
It's the same thing. It's like a pharmaceutical company that owns everything.
No, I mean those things are. You can't escape them.
I mean, they're just horrible in general.
I think RFK said he's getting rid of those, right?
Oh, good.
I mean that would be a welcome addition to this country.
Yeah.
That'd
That'd be fine with me.
This year.
You'd be a happier person.
I would, and then I would go after the people who cut me off. But no, sometimes I do deserve to be cut off.
Yeah.
Whether it's a mistake I made or sometimes I drive slow or whatever like that. Like, okay, I get it. Or if you cut me off and you signal to cut me off, I let it slide.
Oh,
I appreciate the
being
signal.
respectful.
If you're not signaling, you're just,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
But are you cool with the signal and the turn at the same time? Just as long as there's a signal?
As long as there's an attempt at the signal, I'm cool with it. Now, if it's like you're slamming in front of me or something, then it's a different thing. But if you're just doing it because you're an asshole and you think the additional 10 feet you're going to get is going to get you somewhere quicker. Literally twice yesterday, I think I said, I hope you wrap your car around a pole to
yeah.
like cars that were driving by. And I didn't have this anger until recently when my dear friend Putski told me about someone who he wished that upon them. And I was like, that's a good wish.
Putski's like the nicest guy alive, too.
Oh, he's the angriest man
Is
in
he?
the world. I love Putski.
Well, he's happy when he golfs because that's the only time I see him
he's-
every year. But
look,
I love
me
Putski as well.
I got to give him a
yeah.
hug next time I see him.
All right, Joni's worst thing was engine light. Check engine light. Mine
That's a
was-
scary one.
Yeah.
That's a scary
Well,
one.
that because you're
You don't
fucked
know.
either way.
You don't know what it is. Is it something that is just like, it's not too bad?
Actually, one of mine popped on the way here. Luckily, not the engine light. It was just the tire pressure one,
Oh, okay.
which that's annoying too because it's like, well, which one?
But you did know about that
Yeah.
because you brought it up many weeks ago.
Yeah, because I was squeaking when I was coming in
When
your
you're coming,
driveway.
yeah.
But you guys have like a nice blacktop driveway. I think that helps too with that.
Thanks.
Okay, and then sweating was mine.
Sweating's
I
a tough
fucking
one.
hate sweating so much.
Look, I drive a
sweat
truck.
so much.
I don't have air conditioning in my truck
That's
right now.
terrible.
And we've been hitting 95, 96. I've been like just covered in sweat lately. So
Yeah.
I know the feeling. And by the way, this summer has been just horrible weather-wise.
Mm-hmm.
It's been hot. We finally had some 70-degree days.
I'm sorry.
And
I love the rain though.
I told Megan, I said, this is what I'm asking. 73?
Yeah.
That's all I've been asking for one day.
Yeah.
But we went through like many months of just hot ass on our faces. Ass
Well,
being
that's-
Mother Nature's ass.
Like, I do like I just said I'm happy with the rain, but it's like the humidity is just disgusting. You know, at least when it's not raining and it's just like a
not the heat.
stale warm.
It's the humidity.
Yeah. I love that too. Well, it's 95, but it feels like 98.
Yeah.
It's like fucking who cares?
All right, so your number one was sweating.
Sweating.
Then,
Yeah.
huh? Okay.
So yeah.
Solid. I think we're gonna do buckets and brackets and buckets every couple of months.
Yeah. I gotta cool down on these.
I'm gonna do the next one.
Okay.
Because I got a couple that I think are decent, or at least will waste time, and that's what we're all about. So
We really have to try to plan a big one around actual March Madness.
yeah, we could do that. Or just
The
for
top 32 reasons we should be canceled by the FDA.
FDA.
I don't know why the FDA would be involved. That came to mind.
I've been handing salmonella to children.
Yes.
So, is the FDA in charge? I don't think there is an FDA anymore. to
Oh
be honest
yeah,
with
probably
you.
not. Yeah, with all the pilots and everyone. At,
And speaking
PBA.
of pro wrestlers, that leads us to our top
All right.
3 favorite and least favorite pro wrestlers of all time. This one kind of easy for me. You?
I thought it was gonna be easier, but I have so many that it's like, and it's like I don't want to be generic, so I don't want to put Hulk Hogan. I don't want to put Macho Man. I don't want to put the Ultimate Warrior.
But if it is, it is.
Yeah.
You know?
No,
I
so
can't. I can't believe we haven't really done this already.
Yeah.
Just with the history wise, but it was pretty easy for me to
Okay.
this one.
Well, again, because you've probably done this list so many times.
Every day
And
I
I've
think about
probably
it.
asked you this. So I'm going to start off.
Okay.
And I guess I just said, like, I won't use the obvious ones, but
Hulk Hogan.
I love Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay.
For what he did, like, pretty much bringing the sport, if you will, the sports entertainment.
Popularity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he was what? Wasn't he, what was he before? Stunning Steve Austin or something like that?
Yep. Yeah.
You know, obviously, like, that's just what I love about wrestling, too, is, like, when you see, it's like, oh, that guy used to be, you know, this, or...
And he was a good wrestler, like actual like wrestling wise. And then when it turned Stone Cold, it was like you don't need to, you just brawl.
Yeah.
And then
See,
you hit
I
your
didn't
move.
really know anything about him as a wrestler before Austin. And
Okay.
yeah, you're totally right. Just all you got to do is stop your foot and hit at the same time, and and slam beers, you know.
Yeah.
But he was great on the mic.
No, he was
You know,
absolutely
the what? Like all that shit. And,
Stone Cold, bigger than Hulk Hogan, I think, but not as important to wrestling.
that
in
might be
general.
that's true because I think Stone Cold almost represents like the
yeah.
whole rattlesnake culture. And I mean, Austin 316 was
like,
just
all of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beer, black shirts. That's it.
so. And that's another thing too. We talked with wrestlers. Every one of these guys is gonna be. But you know, there was that one time. So it's like I'm not including any of that. I'm just like,
Yeah.
what the enjoyment
Wrestling-
I got out of this person. Wrestling entertainment.
Wrestling personality, wrestling. Yeah, I get you.
Even like he was in, I watched Grown Ups 2 the other day. He's in that. Not as Stone Cold Steve Austin, but just like basically playing that character. And he was great. He's
I
a
like
good
him.
actor.
I never enjoyed. I shouldn't say never, but I didn't enjoy a lot of his matches because a lot of them were like kind of the same thing. But I like him, like the character, all that stuff is fine. He's just never one of my favorites. So.
Okay.
My number 3, I'm gonna go with Terry Funk.
Nice.
We got 3 pictures of Terry Funk, literally right up there.
Beyond the mat.
Passed away recently, Terry Funk, within the last year. As far as like hardcore wrestling goes, and like that old school 1970s, you still believed it type wrestling, Terry Funk was the man. And then he went into, I mean, all the way up to ECW. He was in the WWE, Chainsaw Charlie, you know, with Mick Foley. They were doing the hardcore stuff or whatever. I mean, he wrestled forever.
Wait, were they together?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was like they were feuding with like the DX guys and all that stuff. He was under a mask.
Oh my God.
As Chainsaw Charlie.
Okay, so that was like late 90s then?
Late
with
90s,
DX?
early 2000s, yeah.
Okay.
Whenever that was. No, late 90s, I would think.
Terry Funk.
But yeah.
Wow. I thought he was long gone by then.
No. And just one of the greats, one of the all-time greats, a tough guy, the best thing to ever come out of Texas, Amarillo, Texas. Terry Funk.
All right, my number 2.
The Double Cross Ranch.
Where am I going with this one? And I know you don't like this guy, and I apologize. It's Mick Foley. I love Mankind. Well, I know he shunned you once at an autograph signing, and you let these things.
He's doing a comedy show in West Chicago.
I was gonna tell you about that actually. Yeah,
Let's go bust heads.
Let's do it. Do you think that guy feels any pain anymore? I don't think he has nerves anymore.
I think all he feels is pain.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good point.
I don't think he feels good any day that he wakes up. That's why I do I have respect for Mick Foley. I like the wrestler aspect of it.
Yeah,
I had one,
not the business.
I had one bad interaction with him.
I know,
but it was I understood it. I was just kind of like, come on, guy.
Yeah, it's like, come on, let me slide,
yeah.
Bro. Anyway, no, just the respect I have for this guy. I mean, even if you're just like, is what he's doing even sane? I mean, it's like, it's like I respect the hell out of him, but at a point you're just like, well, your wife is literally front row watching you take 25 chair shots to the head.
That's her fault.
No,
unless he made her.
Yeah, and then like I don't know much about him as Cactus Jack or Dude Love, but I just
Cactus Jack was great.
Okay, like I know the characters, but I just like as Mankind, and then even Mick Foley when like he was started that union for a little bit with like the Big Show and Ken Shamrock and those guys. It was dumb, but it was like
that's
whatever.
One of the worst possible groups of
no, but it wasn't actually. One of those guys is on my bottom list, which I'll get to. So, but no, I just Mick Foley. I thought he was great on the mic too, and I thought he was hilarious.
Yeah, and if you go through his characters, Cactus Jack, that predates WWE stuff. Cactus Jack was like wild for the time.
Okay.
And then he did deathmatch stuff. Him and Terry Funk, exploding ring death matches, like craziest stuff you'll ever see from Japan. And then when he went to WWE and they put him as Mankind, that was like, everybody knows who this is. Why are you putting him? But he made Mankind work.
That's what. Yeah.
Then he switched to Dude Love. He made Dude Love work.
Dude Love was after Mankind, or was it like during it?
I mean, kind of during, but like I think Mankind was his first WWF gimmick.
Okay.
And then it was the Faces of Foley, so it was Dude Love, and then he brought back Cactus Jack with that too. There was one year in the Royal Rumble where they have 30 people who come out.
Was he all 3 of them? That's awesome.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's a great.
Did he win?
No.
Okay.
But it was great, and then of course the Hell in the Cell matches on Undertaker. Yeah,
well,
amazing
the movie
career.
Beyond the Mat.
Beyond
like
the Mat
speaking of
great.
Terry Funk, I mean, it's just like, yeah.
I got no problems with him being your number 2.
All right.
My number 2, someone who like outside of the ring you go, but inside the ring untouchable, especially early in his career, Ric Flair.
Woo!
Between Ric Flair and Terry Funk and my number 1 wrestler, it's the 3 of them switching for like every day as my number 1. But Ric Flair was just like, you've never seen anything like it. Now all you see is rip-offs. Not exact rip-offs, but you can see people's attitudes are kind of like they came from Ric Flair. one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. The Michael Jackson, if you will, where you're like, no one can touch what he did with the business. And hopefully he didn't touch too many people outside of the business. So Ric Flair.
Wow, that was well put. I always loved Little Nate too, the ref. Nice. That
well
was
put.
Yeah. Okay.
It was almost there.
He threw confetti at me again.
I like that you announced it.
Well, I have to, so anyone who's not watching can actually go back to the YouTube and pinpoint at 56 minutes when you assaulted me. All right. My number one is Shawn Michaels.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what, and I'm going to be honest here, it's more so because of the teams he was a part of. The Rockers, I actually put the Rockers as my top three, and it's like I'm kind of cheating there. Yeah, my brother and I had Rockers t-shirts. I found it on eBay. I'm thinking about buying that shirt again. It was an awesome purple shirt with just Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty.
Like a cartoon drawing?
I think my mom got it at like Kmart or Venture back in the day. I always loved them. And then DX. DX actually got me back into wrestling in the late 90s. I think my brother was watching a video or whatever, and it's just like, who the hell are these guys? It's like I knew Triple H and I knew Shawn Michaels, obviously, but I didn't know X-Pac, Billy Gunn, and was it Road Dogg?
No, that is responsible for the degeneration.
Yep.
Pun intended.
Oh, everyone doing the X's.
Everyone.
God.
Suck it.
Which one of my favorite parts from one of our older episodes was you talking about, I forgot what it was, but you said you were doing that around the house.
Oh,
celebrating.
Yeah. Megan
I think it was like when the no, that's what it was, when you found out you didn't have jury duty.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
You were doing the, suck it.
That was well worth a suck it. Yeah, absolutely.
So Shawn Michaels, like, as on his own, not my favorite, but like, because I had DX and Potent Notables and then the Rockers, and it's like, well, what's the common thing with those two? It's got to be Shawn Michaels. Yeah. Also, the chin music was great.
Absolutely, one of the best ever.
Yeah.
My number one, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
How about it? This is a good podcast.
Yeah, that's what we do. This was not planned.
I did not know this was a good podcast until right now when we both picked Shawn Michaels as our number one. And for me, the Rockers, who I love, is like the least of it. His solo stuff is like mind-blowing. Some of the best stuff individually you've ever seen. Some of the closest stuff to Ric Flair, in my opinion. Just like absolutely incredible. Hurt his body for the business. Destroyed his body for the business. Now he looks like a bushwhacker. I don't know if you've seen his... He's got a crooked eye. He's got his head is shaved.
He kind of always had like an off eye.
Yeah. All right. He's in charge of NXT. He books NXT.
I think I knew that.
Of it. Yeah, that's their like minor league system or whatever. But yeah, so I mean, absolutely one of my favorites. And DX, I mean, that era Shawn Michaels is like almost untouchable. It's one of the best in wrestling history. It's just my favorite.
Just
another guy outside of the ring. You're like, you've heard so much bad stuff and whatever, but inside the ring, which is what we're talking about, is the personality and that kind of stuff. Unbeatable.
And my number one is actually China.
Hey, that's okay. China was excellent too.
Yeah, she's all right.
Potent Notables.
Wait,
do you have any?
I'm sorry, Bret Hart. You said
what?
You just said Bret Hart, right? Is your number one?
Do you want to fight?
Who did you say?
Shawn Michaels.
Oh, I thought you said, for whatever reason, when you're like, because I know Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. Okay, wow.
No, I would be completely against you.
Also,
this would be the worst podcast.
I glanced down at your sheet there, and I realized now it says HBK. I thought that said Hart, H-A-R-T. So for a second, it just goes to show I don't listen to anything you say.
Okay.
I apologize.
Excellent.
All right, so speaking of Bret Hart, let's talk about your bottom three.
Didn't you say we have the same one?
I don't think I did.
Is your favorite wrestler Bret Hart?
No.
Okay.
No. I thought you said that. That's why I was like, and then I was like, wait. I brought up Jim the Anvil Neidhart earlier, so maybe I just heard what I wanted to hear.
I think we're going to rewind it, and you're going to have said that this is the greatest podcast. I said that, and you said because we both picked that, we didn't plan that. We both picked the same person. And
but
then you asked
didn't Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart have a feud?
Yes.
That's why I thought you said that, because I picked Shawn Michaels and I thought you picked Bret Hart.
No, we're on the same team.
Okay.
And I'm anti-Bret Hart, so...
I don't want to be on your team. All right, Bret Hart's my favorite.
Well,
just kidding.
You can leave the house.
All right.
You can leave
or
the
Shawn Michaels. Come on.
Man, Goddamn right. Finally.
Goddamn right.
Finally.
Was that our first one ever as a number
Is
one?
the same number one?
Yeah. We've had like the same fours when we do those, but
I think we've had ones where we like switched it
Yeah.
because someone said, "Oh, this is my number one," and you're like, "Oh, so I'll
I
just."
think our Disney movies was pretty close. A lot of Mighty Ducks. All right. Potent notables.
I'm gonna list two. You're gonna know one.
Okay.
Hayabusa. He was a Japanese wrestler. Broke his neck. He's dead.
Ooh. Like,
but he
from
was,
that's what killed him? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
But he was excellent. Amazing wrestler. Flip. All kinds
Okay.
of flips.
Like Ricochet?
I mean,
Pee-wee's favorite
I
wrestler?
bet you Ricochet is definitely like a Hayabusa fan. Like,
Okay.
He was before those guys, so yeah, he was in the '90s. Was a big wrestler.
Cool.
And then the other one, Chris Benoit, who
You know what? That he's a fucking awesome wrestler.
incredible wrestler.
Incredible wrestler. Had no personality.
Now I will say this: I
and-
only said it so that I could say Chris Benoit on the
Yeah.
podcast. He is like a great wrestler,
Yeah,
but he
it
wouldn't
was
be
a
in my
shame.
top
No.
whatever. Yeah,
No, it's just for fun.
yeah.
Okay. My potent notables. Al Snow. I always loved him,
All
and I
right.
thought he was a really good wrestler. Like, I thought he was a better wrestler. And, like, obviously the character, the whole head thing,
Yeah.
Godhead. That was awesome, but, like, I remember there were, in particular, it was just, like, a regular Monday night or whatever, and he was getting, like, a title match against Triple H for whatever reason. They probably just had nothing else to do. But, I mean, like, it was an awesome match, and, like, ever since that match, I was just like, man, he's, like, a better wrestler than I thought.
He's
So-
still like jacked and in
Is he?
great shape, and
Also,
probably
he was
could
just
wrestle.
hilarious and fucking
Yeah.
weird and shit. And
Did
then
you ever see his ECW stuff or just WWE?
No, just WWE.
Yeah, his ECW stuff, which is where Head came from,
Okay.
is like mind blowing.
Wow.
It's like everybody, the entire crowd was into it. Then they brought it to WWE, and it was popular,
Yeah.
but it wasn't the ECW. But also, I'm biased, so
Yeah,
what else?
gotcha. And then the other one, this is kind of a weird one, just for an all-around just ass-kicking bruiser. I always loved Bradshaw. I just loved watching
Okay.
him beat the piss out of guys. Him and Farouk. I guess when they were like the
APA.
which was stupid after they quit the Acolytes, but they were still called the Acolyte Protection Agency because it's like an Acolyte's like a follower. And
Those
it's
were
like,
some great promos they
They
did
were
with
good.
just the door frame, and like they would make you walk through
Yeah.
it to talk to them or whatever.
Did they ever? Did Test become part of the? I thought they got like a third guy. Maybe not, or maybe I just always wanted Test to be part of that because he was fucking huge too. Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, I don't think Test was involved with them.
Okay.
But Bradshaw did end up doing like a Texas gimmick. He would
He's
wear
from Texas, isn't he?
yeah, and he
Yeah.
would like he feuded with Eddie Guerrero, and he's like,
Okay.
we need to kick out the Hispanics.
Oh.
Like there was
Okay,
a
one of
promo of him
those.
at the border looking for like Hispanics and stuff. Like it was a big thing.
Love when wrestling was fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We were
Jeez.
more together back then.
Yeah.
He also did a beautiful thing where like he was, I think, faking a broken neck, and he had one of those huge broken neck like
the cage
mechanical,
thing. Yeah.
and
For people
but,
like with scoliosis. And
but he
stuff.
was a cowboy, so he still had the cowboy hat rested on top of the mechanical
That's
thing.
awesome.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I'm
That's
not a Bradshaw
fantastic.
fan, but him and Eddie Guerrero had some really crazy bloody battles
Wow.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just.
That was at Eddie Guerrero's prime when he was the world champion,
Okay.
and they kind of went back and forth.
Awesome.
Cool. Least favorite professional wrestlers. My number 3, I'm going Shane McMahon. Honestly, I wouldn't even consider him a professional wrestler, except he's been around the business and
Yeah.
he has wrestled for a long time. But I never liked him. I don't know, just never. Not my cup of tea.
Okay.
Never liked a guy coming in. I don't know. It was very like old school of me, but it was like, where's
you
his
respect
boots?
that though? Like the
Um,
shit, like what he would put his body through. I mean,
Sure.
yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, he did stuff to entertain people. That's all it really is
Yeah.
in the end. It's just trying to entertain people. I think for me, it was like he's taking the spot of someone who I'd probably rather
Okay,
else
that's a good
watch.
point.
But it's all hypocritical. Arguing about all this stuff.
He's a nepo baby.
That's part of it.
His
It's
daughter
kind of
too,
like
is annoying. Well, not his daughter, Vince's daughter.
yeah. So Shane McMahon. Although, yeah, Shane McMahon number 3.
All right, my number 3, and this one I was just thinking more so. I mean, it's like who didn't I like when I liked wrestling? Papa Shango. Never cared for the whole gimmick. Obviously, he was always beefing with the Ultimate Warrior, who was one of my favorite guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just like every time he came on, even as a kid, like I thought the gimmick was stupid. And
Now,
I just,
what about
like,
when he was the Godfather?
big swap?
Top 3.
Big swap. Absolutely. Stuff like that. And it's like we as fans know that, but we're still okay with it because it's like, well, he's not that guy anymore.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, Papa Shango. Never cared. Is he in the band Ghost?
He could be.
He looks like when you were
like
describing
it.
them, I was like,
Number 2 for me is Triple H. To me, Triple H was benefited from being friends with Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Shawn Michaels. I've never enjoyed a Triple H match in my life. DX, I could handle it, but I think that being in DX also upped his stock.
Yeah.
You know, they did funny stuff together, but I was a Shawn Michaels fan more than a Triple H fan. Now he's whatever he is. He's in charge of everything.
Yeah.
But I don't like the product anymore, and I can't really support it as a company, and he's leading that company. Yeah. So
I think he looks cool, though, with his shaved head. I think he looks better.
He was your number 3?
Yeah.
Bald?
Bald. Yeah, Triple H.
Yeah, so no, I've never been a fan of his, and continue to not be a fan. I do think he's, like, smart and, like, can run the business and all that kind of stuff, but never a fan of his.
I could easily put Triple H on my list, on my bottoms, yeah. All right, but he's not on there today. Number 2 is Ken Shamrock, who I thought just terrible personality all the time. And that's another funny thing, too, because I'm talking about the union that Mick Foley created, and Ken Shamrock was one of the 4 guys.
And we were talking about Putski, and Putski also does not like Ken Shamrock. Yeah.
Well, what producer Tony, speaking of similar ones, hated Ken Blackman. He was
Steve
a UFC
Blackman.
or Steve Blackman. Yeah, they were UFC guys, right?
Yep.
But yeah, Ken Shamrock, I just I couldn't get over the tough. I mean, I know that guy could have probably killed most of the guys in
definitely.
there. Like Kurt Angle was another one that I guess everyone was afraid of because he's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah, Ken Shamrock, just like that
so
stupid.
was Steve Blackman.
Yeah.
Steve Blackman whooped Bradshaw's ass in an airport.
Nice.
Like just a known story.
Probably just like a a hand to the neck. One little.
Bradshaw
thing
was
that.
Picking on him, and he had and so he just kicked him or looked at him funny. And,
just like a poke to the rib and put him down. But Ken Shamrock. I don't know much about his UFC career, but I don't care. His WWF career sucked.
My number 1, shocker, CM
Oh
Punk.
yeah.
Oh my
Big
God,
one.
CM
Crazy.
Punk. But let me elaborate on a CM Punk.
Yeah.
First of all, probably unnecessary for me to still not like CM Punk. But I don't. I had a bad interaction with him when I was 18 years old, whatever it was. And I've held that grudge for a very long time.
Damn right.
And it's unnecessary. It's stupid. I'm older. I'm smarter than that. And honestly, if I enjoyed his wrestling nowadays, I would probably be over it. But I don't even enjoy his wrestling. I don't have a good time watching him wrestle.
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything special. I used to love him as a wrestler. I thought he was great. I thought he was one of my favorites from Chicago. Indie guy, just incredible.
Does the C have to do? What is the CM anyway?
I think originally it was Chick Magnet.
Okay.
He was part of a tag team or something. I don't know. I don't know his history of that. But whatever. To this point, he was in AEW. AEW brought him back. They're responsible for bringing him back. I hated that so much because I don't like him and I like AEW. And he came back and I didn't enjoy him there.
No.
I just don't enjoy his wrestling. There was probably a small period of time when I did. It was my favorite stuff. That was around 2000 to 2001.
Yeah.
But yeah, since then, not a fan. And Suge, you're on thin ice, pal.
Take that, Suge.
You're on thin ice.
All right. My number 1, I had one guy listed, but I'm just going to go ahead and put an entire brood in there. Gangrel was number 1, but the rest of the brood, I hated them all. Viscera, him. Well, actually, Edge was awesome after he left that. So was Christian. They were fantastic.
Was Viscera the brood? were they something?
Oh, he might have been the Ministry
That's
of
what it
Darkness,
was.
actually.
Yeah. The Brood is.
Oh,
just
the Brood was just the
the
vampires.
three.
My bad. So yeah, Gangrel. So just Gangrel then, and Viscera.
Uh,
well, the Ministry of they had a bunch of like crappy guys too. There were what the hell is that one guy's Midian? Remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's who I was trying to pull, and I couldn't think of the name. But yeah, Midian and Viscera.
Like Minion,
Yeah.
Midian. That's the best I could come up with. But no, Gangrel.
Well, and
And,
he used
like-
to be a what were those guys? The Slop Drop.
Who, Gangrel?
No, Midian.
Oh.
He was in. Oh man, my memory is so bad with wrestling.
The
In
Nation of
general.
Domination?
No. It was him. He was a tag team partner, and they came out with the Slop Buckets, and Sonny was their manager.
No idea.
Oh man, this is gonna. Micah is yelling.
Okay.
Hattori Hands was currently
Sorry, bud.
yelling at the thing.
Well, hopefully at you.
the
Because
Godwins. That's
The
who it
Godwins,
is. The
okay.
Godwin. Thank you. I heard you yelling.
Yeah.
I think he was one of the Godwins, and then eventually Midian. I could be
Well,
wrong
he
on
just,
that. Maybe
like-
Mike is yelling because I'm wrong on that too. But
Maybe I should put Viscera instead of. But no, Gangrel. I just hated his look with like the. Well, I don't want to be a pirate. I just always think of that Seinfeld episode
Yeah.
with that poofy shirt he wore. I hated his curly hair.
I think
just
that's
I didn't
fair.
think he looked cool. Like I hated how he looked. You tell me that he was a wonderful wrestler. That he was really good.
Great wrestler.
Maybe I just didn't like him enough to actually pay attention to that.
Great
and
wrestler.
I hated Luna Vachon too.
oh, yeah, that hurts my heart. Love Luna Vachon.
What about Sherry Martel?
love Sherry?
Really?
Yeah, you know this, don't you? These are like my two favorite women's wrestlers of
Yeah.
all time.
Wow. No, I didn't do that on purpose either. I did know you liked Luna, but I didn't know
No,
Sherry Martel.
Absolutely.
Wow.
100%. Yeah, Gangrel, like good guy, kind, like all these like
That's
great
awesome.
things.
Yeah.
So, but I'm with you on the wrestling gimmick. It never. I wasn't into like the vampire
Yeah.
thing. I don't like Edge.
Okay.
He's in AEW now too, and
Yeah.
I'm always like next. Like
Yeah.
I've never been an Edge fan. Christian to me is one of my favorite
Okay.
guys. Like,
Well, when they first did that TLC match with
the Hardys and
the
Dudleys,
Hardys,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, that to me that was like the new Rockers. You know,
Yeah.
like that. But even though those guys were like, in the end, it's like, well, the Rockers wouldn't do any of that shit.
Yeah,
They just
yeah.
did. And
they're
then
doing crack in the corner. That's right.
for one potent notable, for worst, and I feel bad putting him on here, but I think he's supposed to be on this list, the Brooklyn Brawler.
Okay.
I mean, he just, come on. He's a jobber through and through. We know it. And every time he was on, it was like, man, they can't even just get like the next
Yeah.
worst guy. You know, like that was the Sunday Night Heat guy.
I always liked seeing someone like the Brooklyn Brawler because you were like, oh, you know they're gonna lose, but
Yeah.
at least they gave them
Like,
something.
Yeah, like
You know what I
if
mean?
you were a betting man, you always loved seeing
Yeah.
the Brooklyn Brawler.
Some of mine, Randy Orton, who like I just think is bland and boring, and,
Okay.
and people who like him will tell you, oh, he tells a great story in the ring. He's great. He's fine. He's technically sound, whatever. But to me, it was always just like boring,
Okay.
down the middle stuff. I say the same about this, and people don't like it. But John Cena, to me, was always predictable, boring. I never liked the gimmick. I never cheered for a good guy anyway.
Has he always been a face?
Until this year.
Okay.
He turned, I think at WrestleMania, he turned to a bad guy for his first year.
Oh.
And because it's his last year in wrestling, so they
Okay.
tried to make a thing.
See,
out of it.
I love John Cena, like the actor, the
Look,
personality. But
Megan-
I don't really know much about his wrestling. Like
Megan
I was
says-
kind of out of it by then.
Megan says she loves John Cena for his rapping and acting ability.
Okay.
So
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's it.
Well, see, it's real quick. Like when you go with like the big wrestlers turned actors,
Real
quick.
quick.
Damn, you got a lot there. More confetti, by the way, thrown at me. This is just me being assaulted. Dave Bautista, The Rock, and John Cena are like those three right now that I feel.
Yeah.
I feel The Rock is the most family friendly. Dave Bautista's the cheapest one, and then John Cena's the R-rated version of The Rock,
Okay.
who will just literally appear naked on things.
Yeah.
And yeah, like if I know you're not into the DC and Marvel stuff, but Peacemaker, his TV show, hysterical.
And
he
Foxy
is
Shazam,
great.
it does the song for it. I don't know if you're a Foxy Shazam guy.
That's not true, actually. It's a band called Wigwam.
I don't know.
No, I know that for
I
sure.
saw something
Unless
season 2.
there you go. Okay,
yeah.
because they are changing it up, so that's
That's
awesome.
it,
Okay.
yeah.
We're
Sorry
both
if
right.
that's a spoiler.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I'm like no because I actually have that song on my like the
Okay.
intro song. It's awesome.
By the way, Dave Bautista, The Rock, and John Cena Never a fan of any of them.
Okay.
Like, to me, that's like WWE bland wrestling.
Yeah.
Big guys who don't do much, and then they do a weird move, and everyone's like,
The people's elbow.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I got Logan Paul, just like one of the most hated people.
Yeah.
I feel like in the world.
Great
Wrestler.
That's what I've heard
Caught
from
on
you.
to it like very, very quickly. He's a super athlete. He's incredible.
Okay.
But you just kind of go like, man, like there's
Yeah,
a
like,
lot of
I
guys who
wish
don't
someone-
have a
yeah.
job that's good at that. So it's a hypocritical thing because he's doing good stuff or whatever. But
Let me ask you 2 more wrestling related questions, okay?
Sure.
Because these are celebrities, I guess, turned wrestlers, and maybe not celebrities, but
Jelly
like,
Roll, is that
no.
what you're going for?
All right, The Miz, obviously he was on Real World.
Yeah.
And then Maven, who won, was it Tough Enough?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if they did any more seasons other than that, but Maven and...
I think they still kind of do.
Oh, do
them. Yeah, but they might not be called Tough Enough. But
Okay.
it's similar.
All right, so like those 2 guys, for instance. Like, obviously The Miz, I know he went on to do very good things. Maven, I feel like he just does YouTube videos now where he just calls out the business.
Okay.
Like, he does that, honestly. Like, Maven just, like, literally now, he, like, does 20-minute videos. And it's like he's so unentertaining. It's like, yeah, and then that time The Rock came up to me, and it's just like, shut up, dude, no one cares.
He's
But anyway,
got great
how about
impression.
wrestling?
I don't know. I think Maven probably. I mean, he was good. They're both good. And Miz is like made for WWE. He's a persona. He doesn't have to do a lot in the ring.
Okay.
It's like there's an argument. It's like I like watching super athletes that are doing flippy stuff, but not gymnastics routines.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a point where you go like, okay, that's enough. But I like watching the athletes doing things. I hate that's why I never got into Stone Cold. It was like, okay, punch, kick, punt. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
And so I never like got into the story. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Miz is kind of that type of wrestler.
Okay.
It's kind of like generic, doesn't have to do a lot. And some people will tell you, well, that's the best kind of wrestler. If you can wrestle an entire 30-minute match and never even like break a sweat because you're not really doing anything, that's the skill of professional wrestling. And to me, it's like I don't agree with that.
Yes, maybe for them, but for the fan, it's not.
I think it's
we
great
wanna see 'em.
to a certain age. You can like trick people, although it seems like that age is way older now.
Yeah.
But it used to be like, oh my god, and then he did nothing the entire match. But you're a kid and whatever.
Yeah.
And then you get to a certain age, and that's why I liked ECW and Japanese wrestling. It was an athletic event, not a soap opera part of it. But the best is when you combine the two, the story and the athletic.
Yeah.
Maven, I don't know enough about. But
Okay. Who was the female that won? The
also,
first
Bret
round?
Hart is on my list. Nydia,
Nydia. There you go. Nydia. Not to be confused with Viscera.
or Nvidia,
Nvidia.
and then DDP, who like I've never liked,
yeah.
and then for a while I was not allowed to say why, and then now I can say it again. DDP blows, and he always has, and I don't like him.
I'm really sorry about the Bret Hart thing. I feel like I really screwed this segment up.
I never,
Man.
like it was.
I think when I thought you said that, I was even a little confused. It's like, I thought you hated that guy.
Yeah, and hate is a strong word.
Yeah.
I've actually grown to like Bret Hart more after his career because he's just grumpy and talks trash about Goldberg because Goldberg legitimately ended his career.
Yeah.
So I kind of like Bret Hart a little more than I used to. But that was always a question: HBK or Bret Hart?
Okay.
That's like Cubs or Sox. Like
What
which
about
one?
Owen Hart? Where
Great.
was he
Yeah.
at on your list?
He was good.
Yeah.
He was very good. Yeah.
The Blue Blazer.
All right, so if you got through this wrestling-themed show, congratulations.
Yeah.
You're one of my friends, probably, maybe.
Or my dad.
Yeah, and anyone else, sorry that you had to listen to that much wrestling talk. Oh, man. Of course, we went super long in this one, too.
Yeah.
All
That's
right,
all right. We
so-
took a week off, so.
We will now pick our top 3 for next week, the topic that we are going to choose. If you want to give us suggestions for a topic, send us an email, sasaandgoff@gmail.com, and let us know what you want us to do, your top 3 favorite and least favorite, whatever.
All right. This one's kind of basic, or not basic, but it's a wide spectrum, and it's chips. Okay? And I like snack chips, not your favorite characters from the show Chips. All right.
Eric Estrada.
Yeah. So we have to make some kind of a speculation here because like we there's chips and there's snacks. I don't want to include like sunflower seeds, things that you can buy in a little. However, I think like pretzels could work in this. I don't know.
Okay.
So let's say it's got to be something that you can hold it. I don't know. It's got to be the size of a chip. I don't know. So like Cheetos count, I think, and like cheese puffs and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
But we're not going to do
a bagel.
Shit. Okay. All right, you know what? We're doing chips next week.
Favorite and least favorite.
Favorite and least favorite chips.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you guys next week.
Later.